For question 4 of 3, we're given a unit circle, which is important. It's got a, we can see here, it's got a radius of 1, and we are given a point on that circle. So square root of 3, 2, square root of 3 over 2, minus 1/2, so that's our x and our y coordinate of the point. And we're asked to find all the trig functions. Now if we've got a point on the unit circle, the sine of that angle, t, will be the y coordinate. So this one's fairly nice and easy to pull out, negative 1/2. The cosine of that is going to be the x coordinate, square root of 3 over 2. So it goes there, that goes there. Tangent, we want to think of it as, let's go up here, we have more room. Tan of t is going to be sine over cosine, t over cosine of t, or in this case just think of it as x over y. Y over x. Kind of like a slope. Think of slope more, y over x. That's what a tangent line is. So we end up with negative 1/2 divided by square root of 3 over 2. And then so one fraction divided by another, you take the numerator and you multiply it by the reciprocal of the denominator. Okay, 2's cancel out and we get negative 1 over square root of 3. Now I put it on mine as that and it accepted it. I had some people were telling me that they needed it more simplified. That's a perfectly good answer. However, we may need to rationalize the denominator. If you do, we could multiply this by square root of 3 over square root of 3, which is another form of 1, right? Square root of 3 divided by square root of 3 is 1. So we're really not changing the number, but what we end up with is negative square root of 3 over positive 3, right? Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. Actually, square root of 9, which then is 3. Okay, so if your student version doesn't accept my answer of negative 1 over square root of 3, wants it rationalized, then it would want this answer here. Cosecant, the cos don't mix, so it's not cotangent. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, so we just take 1/2 and flip it, which is 2 over 1. So cosecant's going to be negative 2. Secant, same thing, it's a cosine, it's a reciprocal of cosine, it's 1 over cosine, so you just take the reciprocal of the x, so that's going to be 2 over square root of 3. And again, if it doesn't like this answer, it may want the denominator radicalized, deradicalized, rationalized. So we was multiplied by square root of 3 over 3. The other form you could have would be 2 square root of 3 over 3. So that's another form. I have, especially with our modern calculators, we don't have problems with having radicals in the denominator. It used to be an old issue before our modern calculators. Cotangent is just the reciprocal of tangent, and so having tangent in this form 1 over square root of 3, we just reciprocal it, and it's going to be negative square root of 3. So those are all of our trig functions given a particular coordinate on the unit circle.